This isn't your typical experience on a vanilla weekly server. This comes with a lot of lag, a lot of issues, a lot of inciting, but there is a bright side, and there's always light at the end of a tunnel. This is going to be the story of my weekly experience. So it starts by making a 2x2, feeling bad for somebody, and deciding to team with them. And let the door camping begin. I'll leave him alone for this one. So, start upgrading base, get the compound going, try to figure out the wall placement. Console's a little more scuffed with building, I believe, and a lot more than PC, so seems like everything's a little more difficult. Some things obviously are a little better on console because it's not updated yet, but working on the compound, trying to get going. Our neighbors started kind of messing around. Out come these pumpkin guys.
The family's back.
It's hard to tell who's good, who's bad. But it's fun nonetheless.
That dude is slump.
But yeah, the building we're standing next to is actually our neighbors who kept giving us issues. And he just kept saying how he was going to raid us and not to get offline, so he, right off the jump, this is day one, so everybody's rocking Prim. He got an LR. I made it very clear that I was going to have his LR by the end of the night. As you can see, Pumpkin Guy didn't want to take my peace offering of a sword, try to use it. That's why it's hard to be nice in Rust. Either way, got the LR, and figured I'd send it to him. Told you so. Knew I would get it back. So a little cockily, I kind of went up here and shot at his base, just to rub it in a little bit. Keep in mind, this is like 8 hours in. That guy there that you just seen, he's someone we had a problem with inciting on our server, so we'll get into that a little bit later. He ended up leaving at this point. He left and took a few things, and that was the last we've seen of him. So we moved TC up here. As you can see, this is a total vibe. Aesthetically, was super happy with this room, and yeah, the way it turned out in the end was awesome. But along with the roof campers and everything else, you know, the long range game from building up my base is something I wanted to work on. I wanted to get trajectory right. Somebody used to trying to build in here, take him out. Scientist wants to shoot me. You know how it goes. Typical Rust. But either way, this is probably like one of my favorite bases that I built. It was completely unplanned and turned out really nice. Good location. Just messing around on top of the base. Usually not like a roof camper or anything like that, but then I seen this guy walking up here. Figured I'd take a couple shots at him. Ruin his day. I don't even know how he got up there, to be quite honest. But I feel bad for that guy now that I look back. But so yeah, starting to honeycomb it a little bit, starting to get the compound a little more filled out. Obviously having a lot of people coming in trying us, and you know, gotta plant some seeds, get the flow going without the issues of our constant door campers. But again, what are you gonna do? So, main floor. you know, starting to come together, starting to do a little bit of upgrading here. Looking at crafting, obviously, got a few BPs. I want to get some guns going, and you know, this is probably what, 13 hours in, 14 hours, something. So give or take 14 hours. Again, love this room, and it's sad it was a weekly, because it was just definitely one of my favorite rooms in base. Me struggling to get up the stairs and off the box, of course. This is the trap that I made, right actually outside. Wanted to build a little trap base, see how well it would work. And we wait. They inspect it. And they're dead. So that's basically the whole idea of it, how it would work. I'm pretty excited about using it, so it ended up generating quite a bit. You come up, you would kind of be doing your thing. The server was really laggy, so I made it look like I was almost lagging here, just so you have a good idea of what's going on. Holding LB, looking around, making it look like I'm maybe lagging or in the campfire. Say they kill me, they take my stuff, they're gonna get interested, jump down. That staircase is gonna disintegrate, and they're gonna be kind of stuck down there. So it's a good little rat trap, if you will, for people who are really nosy and, you know, want to try to go deep on you. So it's kind of nice to have a trap base somewhat near your base, so it looks like maybe a raid base. I put some ladders on there to make it look interesting. Sheet metal one of the walls, make it look more intriguing, you know, get them to jump up, kind of see what's going on, maybe get a better idea of stuff. But you know, with that, we had to learn some stuff for protection. We needed to get some more tiered weapons and things of that nature. Bet some money on 20 and put us that much closer to the next workbench that we needed. To gambling on rest, but then again, who isn't? So this is a guy I'd actually met, and I don't know if he was in the party with us or what was going on, but kind of scared me there. Shows you a little bit of the jump on the Tommy, even suppressed. Laggy server, it's not the greatest. My frames are pretty low, but yeah, it kind of shows you the struggle of console rust. That's why I left this one in here. But anyways, back to the base. Kind of looking okay on the gun box and our resources, and everything's kind of starting to come together. And again, I just got shotgun traps. I'm trying to figure out blueprints right now. So got the auto turrets, got the garage doors, armored doors, certain things like that. Working on explosives at this point. But man, this room is definitely one of my favorites that I've built. Really do like it. It's just a peaceful room. I really love it. Well, yeah, you know, have garage doors and every little nook and cranny I possibly could. It was definitely a one-of-one build. It's just something that kind of winged. Didn't have any plan with it. But it came out really good nonetheless. I actually enjoyed this base. Definitely a good build. So, shotgun traps. Obviously, this is the trap base here. I'm generating a lot of income from the trap base. So, spent a lot of time here. I may be making some trap base videos if you guys are interested in it. Let me know in the comments, and I would love to actually make some of those for you guys. Because again, you know, PC, console, doesn't matter what it is, people get nosy and they want to see what's in your base. So yeah, I typically try to metalize everything on the inside to make it look not as enticing for people to raid. I just want it to be doors open, enticing for them just to jump in. I don't want them to be like, oh, sheet metal, traps, what have you. But the area was really nice, good area. And obviously the neighbor we took out, the LR, got my trap base in that spot. Look at it, beautiful, beautiful. good little area, and we were friends with everybody. You know, we have a couple people here and there in different compounds, so it's kind of cool being able to trade with some good people on Rust. I love this base, and sad it only had a week, but did really good. We had no attempts on the base, thankfully. Full pop server, by the way, weekly. Had to slap down a few auto turrets here and there, make sure, you know, if anybody did try it, which nobody did. We had a little bit of protection up top. Definitely love that base, but we seen an airdrop. Decided we were gonna go for it, try to see what we can get out of it. Again, looking for some explosives and some stuff we can research here. So Bradley was really close on this one. I don't know how he didn't engage, but we got through nonetheless. And yeah, we ran over this way and we spent quite some time trying to find it. And yeah, it looked like maybe these guys called it in. I don't know where it was. We spent about 15 minutes kind of looking for it, and we could not find it. It was one of the over the hill through the woods situations. I figured I'd get close and investigate, and sure enough, here it was. So maybe it was an random, maybe it was called in. I'm not too sure, but that's ours. We'll take that gladly. And with that, we kind of went and did a little exploring here, and it was a pretty decent base on the outside of launch, and we wanted to kind of see how many people were actually raiding at this moment, because we didn't have any idea. We heard the booms, and like flies, we kind of got drawn in. Obviously, I'm sitting DB Revy, so, you know, I could only do so much here, but I figured, you know what, I'm gonna drop everything here, and just have her hold everything, split it all down, bring just what I need, and split the pistol bullets, and just bring the Revy. So I knew he had an AK MP5, but I had to make the effort, right? I had to try. So this is me sneaking in. I finally got in, was looking around a little bit. I could hear him moving. I wasn't sure what was going on. Everything seemed to be pretty cleared out for the most part. The upstairs wasn't fully cleaned out yet. Revy in a dream, but no luck. He actually was a pretty cool guy, and said that I took him down to about almost one hit, really, and he said he was willing to give us some stuff, so didn't really know what he was talking about. He said everything in the raid base you can have. He was planning actually on just getting off and just wanted to raid this guy. Apparently this guy was giving him problems. And yeah, so the guy was locked in here, and we kind of just decided to leave that guy in his base and whatever was left, and we decided to go back to this guy's base. He did clear all of the door codes and decided to give us codes, access to codes and TC, and he just left the server. So shout out to this guy, Itonic. It's pretty cool of him. He just didn't want to see it go to waste and was just getting off the server. So we all have those moments where we're just kind of done and completely get it. So after kind of checking, exploring, changing base codes, you know, slapping in random numbers in the code locks and checking all the boxes, and you know, seeing what we had, we were set up pretty good. So I was pretty excited for it. Put in some random codes. Now we're about fully access to the whole base. There's a couple doors here and there we missed, but no big deal. And yeah, so now we got a new little compound, tier 3. This is a great guy. Definitely, it's definitely worth it. Sometimes you meet really good people and people that you try to counter or raid or what have you. So this is one of the moments, and finally got base. Put in some random numbers there. We got TC, and he went offline. And more a little bit of just exploring, kind of seeing what he had here, and you know, he was stacking up pretty good. So I don't know if he was with the team, where his team went. Maybe they left him. I don't know his story, but I told him I'd put it all to good use, and that's exactly what we did. So checking all the traps, just making sure, just going over everything. Went back to that little raid base, grabbed stuff, and was running back just to depot it. And yeah, it was a pretty cool experience just to be given a compound like that. And it was a really large compound, so really nice of him. And yeah, from there we decided we were going to mess around with this little base that was semi-close, and one of my teammates got shot. I was getting shot at, and lost a few things there. It's kind of how it goes, but there's outpost right there. Just a few more steps, could have made it, but no. That's rust. That was pretty much the end of wipe anyway, so I didn't really have any other footage of us doing raids, but I'm gonna have a better way of doing it from now on. So this is basically moving into the next week, because it is a weekly wipe. So started off with a trap base, of course, you know, set up a trap there, trap here, instantly getting some customers, if you will, and yeah, it worked out really well. This is gonna be this week's currently. Kind of been building up, doing what I can. Obviously people get really curious about doors open, so again, was getting a lot of loot from this stuff, and yeah, just turned out really good. Nice little night view there. Definitely want to set up some more boxes. Obviously things change in the base, we move it around. From what it is right now, I mean, it looks pretty barren, but I could assure you that's not what it looks like currently. So place some boxes down, get everything set up the way you like. Again, this was a trap base. I didn't really plan on staying here, but then things change, and sometimes you just kind of like the area you're in. And we were pretty much right there by Bandit, so it was kind of nice. And yeah, just a good little area. Again, got some people coming in, and a lot of primitive fighting, which it's always fun, like a couple hours in, you know. Just a pile of bodies. But yeah, so quick little staircase there, keep it thatched, and it's a beautiful little setup, let me tell you. And like the little flies, they get attracted in. Sometimes you get caught in the crossfire, but that's how it goes. It's free loot. What can you say? It's fine. Definitely love building by Bandit. You know, utilizing the bridge right here, just a good little spot. A lot of people, a lot of movement, a lot of action. Definitely love this new area right now that we're in. Added another shotgun trap on the bottom there. I definitely wouldn't see that one coming. The jump up's pretty tough, so even if for whatever reason they did get, you know, stuck, you could just kind of see how difficult that jump up is, and especially when it gets shot out. I mean, there's no chance. So that's pretty much the week we're on currently, and a little bit of last week's. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'm doing a little bit of the voiceover stuff now, so just to kind of give you more insight into it. I'm going to be doing some streaming on Twitch, and I'll edit some of those videos and post them over here on the YouTube side. I hope you enjoyed today's video, and I'll see you in the next one.